All right, so I just want to go ahead and quickly talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender over on Netflix. This is more so in response to Moist Critical's video discussing everything that has been going on behind the scenes, all of the statements that Netflix has been making, and because my hair is definitely giving some Appa energy right now, why not discuss Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live-action version, which is coming out at the end of my birthday month, February 22nd, so very excited to watch it. But then all of these statements popping up online from Netflix are just baffling to me, and I want to talk about it. And all of this news is so rampant, and you would think that towards the release, you would be happy and excited, and you would want to get viewers to be engaged with your show. But instead, they're giving us all of this really, really weird information, such as just recently, Sokka's character arc. They are like depleting that of all of its natural resources. Basically, Sokka in the original show, he was a sexist character. He looked down on women.
Wait a second, there's no way a bunch of girls took us down.
A bunch of girls, huh?
Sorry, ladies, didn't mean to interrupt your dance lesson. I was just looking for somewhere to get a little workout.
But then by the end of the show, Sokka learns that women are capable of anything that a man is capable of doing.
I would be honored if you would teach me.
Even if I'm a girl?
I'm sorry if I insulted you earlier. I was wrong.
And that's one of the character arcs I really, really enjoy. Sokka is one of my favorite characters, but realistically, he has one of the most human arcs in the show, other than Zuko and Iroh, which, yes, they have amazing stories, but in terms of like actual humanity, for me, Sokka has always been the guy for me to follow, and I think the casting was really good.
Right. There goes the savior of the world.
His performance, the one-liners from the trailers that we've seen, he does a great job as Sokka. But then again, they're like, we want to make the show like Game of Thrones. Does that not sound weird to anyone else?
These absolute goofball-brained goobers think that they needed to change the show around to appeal to a Game of Thrones audience for some reason.
First of all, this is not Game of Thrones. This is Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's just weird that they're wanting to turn this into some kind of adult kind of thing. But hey, hopefully it doesn't go that far. Hopefully they just meant it's gonna be a little bit darker, more edgier. I can see that. That would be kind of cool. We get to see the air nomad genocide. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of a hard pill to swallow. But why do we have to label it as Game of Thrones? And then at the same time, you want to babyfy it for the sake of making sure people don't feel, I don't know, cringe at the fact that sexism is in a show. Like, kind of like what Moist Critical said, people, these companies, they're afraid of making gray characters. I mean, look at The Holdovers. The main character in that movie, he is so morally gray and he's messed up. But also at the same time, he's human and he wants to be good and he wants to do better. And so that is what makes a really good character.
I don't know why studios are so afraid of flawed characters now, where every character needs to just be morally perfect off rip, so then they're extraordinarily uninteresting and don't really have any character development.
All these movies that have been coming out, every character seems so squeaky clean, and it's now gonna impact Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix, and I seriously cannot just stop thinking about this because we are so close to release. I thought we were in the clear. I thought, everything looked good and we were ready for this show to come out, but I guess not.
I mean, after reading these interviews, I understand why the original creators left the show. Do the live-action adapters even like the source material? I mean, what's next? Is Zuko not going to care about his honor anymore? Will Toph have a good relationship with her parents? Are they going to completely eliminate Iroh's history of war crimes? Will Katara not have mommy issues? Heck, will anyone have mommy issues anymore?
I was going into this show with a healthy amount of hype, but also being cautious at the same time. But now I'm just devastated. I am worried. They're changing up a lot about Azula and some of these other characters. Aang, him wanting to be just a kid in the show, and now he just wants to get the job done and be the Avatar. It's like, that is not who Aang is. Did you not watch the show? Have we not learned our lesson? I'm just really bummed about Avatar, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about it and see how you guys are feeling about the show, because it's not even out yet. I know, but like, leading up to it, again, you're not supposed to be feeling this low. It's like somebody tearing apart the Bible in front of a Christian. They're not gonna have it. So again, while I'm bummed about all of this information, I'm also still excited somewhat, because it's Avatar, you're still gonna be somewhat hopeful and optimistic because that is what the show teaches you. Do you guys remember when the showrunners left that note about leaving production because of creative differences? That's like happening all over again right now, but weeks before the show airs. And it's really heartbreaking. And I really do want to end this video on like a happy, positive note, but I can't think of anything. The show looks visually really well done, but I don't know. I don't know.